Hey everybody, Joe Davis here, and I have been getting a ton of questions as to our new membership, Insurance Marketing Mastery IMM Elite, that we are launching in 2018. We're doing the signups now because we're going to be hitting the ground hard running on January 2nd with our first execution plan. So what I wanted to do was answer a lot of the questions, what's this about? We've never seen this before. How is it different? Not just different from what we've done in the past, but different from everything else out there. And so this quick video, I want to go through some of the information on here and just kind of let you in on why it's different, why it's important, and what our goals and objectives are for this coming year in 2018. So as you see in front of you here, I do have the one thing I've always said is training's great, knowledge is great, information's awesome, but without execution and implementation, it really means nothing. And that's why IMM Elite is different, because that's what we're focusing on. Yeah, we're going to give you great info, great content, great knowledge and training, but we're more concerned with you doing it, right? We're more concerned with the implementation, setting up an action plan for you and your agency. And so that's why I want to take a second, go through it, just kind of show you how each month plays out. So hopefully you can see the screen in front of me here. And so my goal is each month we focus on 3 different things. All right, and that's why I call it our 3 pillars of IMM Elite. All right, so the first one, like I just said, is the training, right? We got to give you some information. And so that's why we each month are going to be doing at around the 1st or 2nd, depends on the month. For instance, January would be January 2nd. We're going to be doing a live virtual webinar workshop each month. All right, it's going to focus on something specific, and I'll give you examples of those in just a minute. But what this is intended for, it's a group call. Everybody that's in the membership is in there. And so basically, what we're doing is that we are going through an execution cycle each and every single month. All right, and so, that's the first part. Each month, that's the first pillar. The second is our community. And that's the other members, all right, and myself, of course, and the team. So basically, this community acts as a mastermind, all right? So we have a group Facebook page. That's where we're going to do a lot of interactions. You obviously get emails and stuff, but really what we do with the community is communication. So you can bounce ideas off somebody else. You can get input, see what somebody else is doing that might work for you. Because no matter if I give 100 people the same information, there could be 100 different ways it's executed. Some of them be great, right? So it's not that I have every single answer, and I know that. None of us do. And so that's why the community mastermind portion of this is so key. That's the second pillar. And then the third is where it really matters is the accountability, the coaching. This is where your agency's action plan, implementation, where that all comes into play. All right, and this is what we do monthly. All right, so like I said, what we look at is each month we do the virtual webinar, and that's each month we kick that off. All right, and then after that we do our office hours. That's where you got feedback coming from me and the team, all right, for whatever the execution plan is. And we also have what we call the Elite Critique Session, where we go through your execution, your action plan, and we check it out, and we make sure it looks good and it's ready to roll. Okay, and then we also have, the community where you're going to bounce those ideas off everybody, right? And so everybody's on the same page and they're all working towards the same thing. And so let me show you a little bit. I got this cool, just to kind of put it in a picture. Each month, the first 10 days is where we execute these things. All right, and you're like, well, 10 days, that's 10 days through, that's a third of the month already. The goal is each month we're doing something different. And so, for example, our first month is going to be all about setting up that perfect referral program in your agency. So day 1, we do the workshop and we show you the template for setting up that perfect referral program. Really, it's, and like all our things, we do it different. So, we're not going to be talking about your basic $10 gift card or gas card or something like that. We're going to set up an actual promotional calendar and a plan for you and your team to execute. And so we, like, for example, this first 10 days, we're going to put that out there in the workshop. We're going to do those office hours where you talk to myself or the team. You're going to bounce stuff off the community from days 3 to 8. And then we're going to do the final critique on days 8 and 9. And then 10, we're going to roll it out. Now, after that, you're going to have not just a referral program for January, but it's one you're going to carry all throughout the year. So you can't look at it as, well, 10 days through the month, that's a third of the month. I only got 20 days to execute. No, that's 10 days for this specific execution plan, which each month now, you're going to build business off of that. All right. And so that's just kind of what I laid out here, how each day is going to work. Day 1, 2, 3 to 7, 8, and then finally day 9 and 10. Okay. And so that's kind of the cycle we keep every single month. Now, if we look back, I got some bonuses in here for everybody, but I'm sorry if I make you a little seasick scrolling through, but what I want to show you is the calendars. All right. I don't have them all on here. I have them all listed on paper. Right? So if you really want to know, I can tell you all 12 months. But so like for January, we're doing that flawless referral program. All right. Next in February, we're going to look at requotes and follow-up formulas that really are perfect to be able to get 80% of missed opportunities that 95% of agents are, generally missing right now. And then we're also going to be talking in March about cross-selling, upselling, the different methodology to do that. Not just asking, you got car insurance. Have we ever looked at your home? Or, have we ever talked about life insurance? No, that's normal stuff, which, can work. I get it. But we do it completely different. So it actually works almost every single time. And then in April, we talk all about retention and stopping people from shopping. All right. And so that's the first 4 months I got laid out. I got the whole year already mapped out, but I just wanted to put that stuff on here. Now, the one thing I got to tell you, because it is a big part, implementation process, the one-on-one coaching, we are limiting it to 50 people, or agencies, I should say. All right, we got an individual membership, and we got a team membership. And that team membership's good up to 5 members of your team. All right, each and every single month. So, it's important because what we're doing with this, I'm going to scroll back up for a second, is I want this filled up before we hit January because I don't want people getting late, coming in, anything like that. So we are stopping the reservations. December 22nd is our last day we're going to be taking not applications, I shouldn't say that, but reservations for a spot. Now, after the 50 spots are taken, then the only way to get into this thing is if somebody drops out. All right. So once the enrollment's over, it's over until we actually have, either somebody drop out or next year. All right. And if that's people don't re-up or whatever the case may be. So I wanted to bring that out there because that's why it's going to be different. All right. Yeah, I always do, webinars and I'll sell products that are one-time things. Maybe you get a coaching call or two. This is really a mastermind. The Elite membership is made for agents that know how important it is to have accountability, execution, and implementation plans each and every single month. So, guys, I really hope you join us for this. We already got several spots taken. We just released this last week. So, it just started, but we're going to have about 10 more days of enrollment periods. But I want you to join us for this IMM Elite membership, something never done before by us. And it's just so unique and nothing out there like this right now for insurance agents. There are monthly memberships. I get that. Some of them you get a newsletter and a CD each month. All right, that's great. Good information. Others, they make you travel once a month to, hours away and spend expenses on hotels and cars and flights and all that stuff. Other masterminds. This one is all done in the comfort of your office. All right. And then we get the one-on-one calls. And then we're also going to have an event halfway through the year too, which is included. There's no extra cost for that. But, the point is each and every month, the execution, the coaching, the action plans, they all happen at your pace as far as in your office. You don't have to go anywhere for it. And we want to make sure you're successful with this. That's why we do the one-on-one coaching and we work with you and your team. All right. So guys, if you have any questions, hit me up either on our Facebook page, shoot me a message, or joe@imwithdavis.com, all one word, and more than happy to answer any questions you have. Other than that, I can't wait to see you on IMM Elite. We're going to kick off January 2nd with our first execution cycle, and we're going to roll all 365 days in 2018 to make sure your agency is super successful. You hit the numbers you want, you get the growth you want, and you get the premiums and renewals and ultimately the paycheck you need. So guys, I hope you join us. Anything else, hit me up, shoot me any questions you have. Other than that, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye.